Today is a little contrast from the last 2 days. It is like -4 out. We went late last night because it looked like the snow was coming, but it actually must have quit the second we stepped in the house. But left my square out last night. Floor is sheeted. First wall is cut and laid out. Danielle's got about half the roof insulated. I'm going to quickly get some sidewalls up. So we got to be a little creative on the end walls because we're going to have to do some sheeting first to get them tied in kind of the way I vision them, but we'll get that going. Anyway, we'll yeah, nice and warm, so we'll fire the hole up, try to clean the rest of this pile up, get it up burning today, and later on fire skid steer up and push some snow and crud around and finish the septic tank area. But camera should stay thawed out today, so maybe we'll take some video. If anyone's got a suggestion of a camera that will work at -10, these GoPro, they work well, just don't like cold weather. Anyway, I will get at it and keep you posted. So, progress recap for the day. Hot walls in, insulated, chimney's going out there, ceiling's done. We got our little wind wall there, and there's going to be a inset and the doors going right where it is, only out 4.5 feet. Danielle has got all the insulating done, and she's just informed me she's caught up to me. So I'm going to start framing this wall, and yeah, get ahead of her. Then we'll see if she's waiting for something to do.
I'm never waiting for something to do.
But yeah, we'll get yeah, it's getting dark and it's only mid-afternoon. And now we've created a shadow, so the old Milwaukee has got to get fired up. But we'll get a couple more walls framed, seal it up a little more, and hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow we'll be all closed in. A couple more windows to put in. We were going to put a window over here, but between the chimney, a shower stall, and the washroom with an on-demand hot water tank on the wall, same one, we're going to steal it out of the shower shack, throw it in here. But there didn't leave any more room for windows, so we had to compromise. So we're going to put a big window over by the kitchen area, looking out at that lovely view, and then the porch will head out towards the barn. And our chimney is going up right between these two trees we'll trim up. So hopefully that doesn't become an issue, but like I say, I really wanted it tucked back in out of the way. I'm gonna do our soffit yet, seal that up so the critters don't have a heyday, but and then our little pasture road is right there. Goes down into the meadow and onto the lake. But anyway, I'm going to get more framing done so my wife has more insulating to do, because she looks like she's starting to get bored. I'd hate for that to happen. We'll keep you posted on progress. It's fairly warm today, so the battery is not dead, which is odd, but yeah, we'll get going on it. Well, in contrast to a few days ago, it is, what did we just say, 1 degree, almost 2, and the snow is coming. So yeah, hopefully we get everything else closed in here. Shut down a little early last night due to physical abuse to me, of myself, on my own free will. You don't heal as much when you do stupid things in your 40s. I'm still regretting putting that beam up there by hand. And that was a while ago. But still lots to do. Hopefully today I will get all this side closed in, insulated. I'll get some vapor barrier up and start getting the rest of the ceiling in place. I had to do this a little bit so I could tie this wall in. We're going to try to get this closed in first because the wind and the weather comes from the southeast. And yeah, yesterday the wind was howling through here. Get our door in place. Yeah, we got a nice low ceiling in here, so it's kind of, hopefully if it's 40 below, that little wood stove will just keep it cozy as all get out in here. But we'll get a few more things done here, and hopefully maybe even by the end of today I'll stick a chimney in, which is going right there. Get a chimney in and put some heat in here while we finish sealing everything else up. But anyway, Danielle's just getting firewood stocked in the house, and she'll come out and need a yard cleanup person. It's chaos around here, but we'll get caught up here in the next little bit and then do a cleanup before the snow accumulates, which I'm not sure if it's gonna or not. Beauty out here is we have no real power other than what we produce ourselves. No cell service, obviously no internet, so there's no weather reports, and we find out as it comes through the crotch of the valley over here. That's where everything seems to come from. If you can't see, oh, and I can just make the silhouette. There's a mountain just through the valley there that as soon as you can't see the top of that valley, you know something's coming. But anyway, I'm going to do a little tool gather and get after it. We will chat at you later. Not too long later, here we are. That wall's sheeted. Danielle's been screwing the floors down. Now we got to do the vapor barrier and stuff inside and get everything sheeted in, and then I can build the front wall. So it's kind of got to tie in a little different, but in hindsight, a tin roof, I shouldn't have saved the low slope until the rain snow combo was happening, because I am soaked to the bone. So Danielle's got the big stove on, and I'm gonna go in and change some clothes, dry up a little bit. This is yeah, it's wet out. It was raining a couple minutes ago. We'll see what this brings. Hopefully not too awful much. I still got a bunch of cleanup to do outside, but I guess it's been sitting here this long. It can happen in the spring too. But anyway, we're gonna get cleaned up, and then we'll have at her again. Talk to you later. Well, a quick recap here of no end wall yet, but it's coming. We'll get that in here shortly, but I had a couple more sheets to put on the ceiling. Danielle's pretty well caught up with insulating, and then we have our little porch entrance. We're getting short on plywood, so we're just kind of piecing it together, but it works. We'll get some Tyvek on it and insulated, but so this is the principle. This will have an entrance on a porch at the other end, but We'll also have this nice sheltered end. When the wind's howling, we can get in, have a little pile of wood. I got a cover up top yet, but I should have, I think we found a few more pieces to finish up there, but anyway, into the cabin. Home sweet home. Got a chimney stuck in there here today yet too, but next is finish a couple sheets on the ceiling and frame in the end wall. Alright, our latest update. Getting there. Got our, just stuck the door in and the window in rough right now so that we can possibly put some heat in here. It's starting to get cold again. A chunk of spruce plywood behind the where the stove and shower are going to go, and yeah, just getting vapor barrier up and piecing around. We're going to run out of material again, I think, but I think we'll get it all closed in with what we got, and just need to get some more OSB to finish the walls, but well, it's not completed, but it's been home sweet home for the last couple days. We're shy some more material, but when we come back, we'll have the rest of our plumbing stuff and divide up a couple rooms in here. But wood stove's going in there. We're missing a piece of the chimney, of course, so we gotta wait for that. That is our lovely shower stall, which is going to go right next to the stove. But this will be home sweet home in the 40 belows. Our little propane heater makes it uncomfortably warm in here in about 10 minutes, and it holds it for the night. So there's something to be said about modern building techniques and vapor barriers and R40 insulation and ceilings. And weather windows. But the only problem we're going to have is moisture. We've got to put some vents in to bring air in and out. It does get a little warm.
Just a little.
Just a little. But anyway, so this is where we're at. We're going to get the sheeting or the Tyvek up on the outside, get it strapped up, and then probably head for the north for a bit, and then back at this later. But it's home sweet home for the time being. We'll go show you our project yesterday afternoon down in the valley by the water source. So this is pole shed entrance, and then we'll have a porch entrance on the other side. Hopefully by the time we get kind of the front of the shed closed off a little bit, this will be a nice little alcove entrance into the cabin. But and this little room off on the side will be the, put some water barrels in there and the batteries. But other than that, not a lot of snow yet, but dropped about 15 degrees last night, so generator's running for the skid steer. Parked the hoe last night, and it'll probably be there until, yeah, I don't know, maybe this winter we'll get it going again, but for the most part, yeah, it'll probably need for some brush repiling, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. My OSHA approved scaffold plank that will be needed here in a few minutes, and we'll get some Tyvek up, some strapping, and then we're good for the winter, I think. It'll be next year when we mill some siding, we'll put some siding up. But anyway, I'll show you our other project. So here's the front side of the cabin. I'm going to put in a nice little porch out front. The sewer line's all ready to go. We'll probably end up storing some lumber underneath to keep it out of the weather for the foreseeable future, but we'll take a wander over this way. And so this is the little road to the meadow right in front of the cabin. And the yard barn site's down at the bottom there. And then this road carries up to the main road. Which goes up to the old house. It's the newer of the old houses. It's up on top of the hill. And then the great construction of the water dam is where we were working last night. Attempted to start a brush pile, but wet, rotten wood just doesn't go. We'll have to bring the leaf blower back with us. That's usually a good equalizer to get those piles going. But here is the water dam and our water storage. But all the brush in behind is underwater and rotting and festering in our water source. So we're starting to clean it up. But as cold as it has been, there is still, lots of ways to sink a hoe in there, that's for sure. We started on the far side, sunk about 2 feet, got our butts out of there, and then carried on over on this side. So it gets into willows that do not allow frost underneath them. But here is our dirty old brush pile, which when we come back we'll bring a leaf blower and it'll be the equalizer. But this is all below water level when the dam's full, so this is the stuff we're trying to get out. Gonna leave the dead standing for now, and we'll come back in and cut them for firewood. But this was incredibly mushy last night, so I leveled it out and let the frost into it, so we'll be able to get back a little further. But it is just a torrent of windfall and dead, so we'll work our way back a little bit further yet, and then we should have a little better water storage. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, from here we're kind of get an idea of the culvert level. But this was underwater most of the summer till the dam leaching let it down a bit. But this is what we're building. I'll let you know when we get our pile going. Attempted to make a nice burn pile video last night, but it won. I did not. We'll get it next time.